In this video, we will discuss research important MCQs related to PPSC tests and other such type of exams. MCQ number 1. To find out association between two variables, which test is used? Option number A, t-test. Option number B, ANOVA. Option C, chi-square. Option D, all. The answer is option number C, chi-square. For concise experimental studies, which one is most suitable? Option number A, randomized controlled trials. Option number B, randomized clinical trials. Option number C, non-experimental studies. Option number D, all. The answer is option number A, randomized controlled trials. Longitudinal studies are option number A, observational. Option number B, correlational. Option number C, cohort studies. And option number D, all. The answer is option number D, all. Number 4, cross-sectional studies are option number A, epidemiological studies. B, observational studies. C, analytical studies. D, all. The answer is D, all. Cross-sectional studies assess exposure and outcomes at option number A, over long period of time in future. Option number B, over long period of time in past. Option number C, at one point of time. Option number D, none. The answer is option number C, at one point of time. Case control studies are option number A, prospective. Option number B, retrospective. Option number C, cross-sectional. Option number D, interventional. The answer is B, retrospective. MCQ number 7. ANOVA used for A, one group. Option B, two groups. Option C, three or more groups. Option D, none. The answer is option C, three or more groups. All are true about case control studies except option number A, cheap and efficient. Option number B, small population. Option number C, rare disease. Option number D, to measure the incidence. The answer is option number D, to measure the incidence. Ideally, pie chart is used for option A, for nominal data. Option B, to show a parts to whole relationship for categorical or nominal data. Option number C, categorical data. Option number D, all. The answer is option number D, all. Probability sampling is also called option A, judgmental sampling. B, random sampling. C, non-random sampling. And D, all. The answer is option number B, random sampling. Systemic sampling is used for option A, homogeneous population. Option B, non-homogeneous population. C, both. And D, none. Answer is A, homogeneous population. In cluster sampling, the population is divided into subgroups on the basis of their option number A, geographical allocation. B, heterogeneity. C, both. Option number D, none. The answer is option number C, both of the above. Stratified sampling technique is a type of option A, random sampling. Option B, non-random sampling. Option C, non-probability sampling. D, none. The answer is option A, random sampling. Value of G is an example of option A, dependent variable, B, independent variable, C, constant, and D, variables. The answer is A, dependent variable. Type or types of the biostatistics are option A, descriptive, option B, inferential, option C, analytical, option D, A and B. The answer is option D, A and B. A variable that can be manipulated by the researcher is option A, dependent variable, option B, independent variable, option C, quantitative variable, option D, qualitative variable. The answer is option A, dependent variable. Temperature scale is option A, interval scale, option B, qualitative scale, option D, ordinal scale, option C, quantitative scale. The answer is option A, interval scale. Accepting null hypothesis when it is not true is called option A, type 1 error, option B, type 2 error, option C, both, option D, none. The answer is option B, type 2 error. MCQ number 19. We reject H1 except H0 if option A, p-value is greater than selected alpha, B, p-value is lesser than selected alpha, C, p-value is equal to selected alpha, D, none. Option A, p-value is greater than alpha. Independent sample t-test is used to compare two groups. Option A, on the basis of their averages, option B, on the basis of their variances, option C, for normal data, option D, A, C. The answer is option D, A, C. MCQ number 21. Which test is used to find out normality of data? Option A, ANOVA, option B, Kolmogorov-Smirnov test, option C, Kruskal-Wallis, option D, Mann-Whitney. The answer is Kolmogorov-Smirnov test. The study in which two existing groups differing in outcomes are identified and compared on the basis of some supposed causal attributes is called option A, randomized, option B, descriptive, option C, case control, option D, case report. C, case control. A testable statement about the relationship between two or more variables is called option A, research question, option B, hypothesis, option C, rationale. The answer is option B, hypothesis. MCQ number 24. Which is the purpose of peer review in scientific research? Option A, to ensure research funding, option B, to provide feedback and improve research quality, option C, to publish papers without revisions, and option D, to promote the author's reputation. The answer is option B, to provide feedback and improve research quality. MCQ number 25. Which statistical test is used to determine if there is statistical difference between two sample means? Option A, t-test, option B, chi-square test, option C, ANOVA, option D, correlation test. The answer is A. T-test. What is the significance level typically set at in hypothesis testing? Option A 0.05, option B 0.01, option C 0.10, and option D 1.00. The answer is option A 0.05. MCQ number 27. Which type of research aims to describe and interpret social phenomena in their natural settings? Option A. Quantitative research. Option B. Qualitative research. Option C. Experimental research. Option D. Observational research. The answer is option B. Qualitative research. MCQ number 28. What is the primary purpose of a control group in an experiment? Option A. To provide a baseline for comparison. Option B. To introduce bias into the results. Option C. To manipulate the independent variable. Option D. To eliminate the need for a sample size calculation. The answer is option A. To provide a baseline for comparison. MCQ number 29. Which research design is best suited for studying case and effect relationships? Option A. Cross-sectional study. Option B. Longitudinal study. Option C. Observational study. Option D. Randomized controlled trial. The answer is option D. Randomized controlled trial. What is the primary purpose of blinding in a clinical trial? Option A. To prevent participants from dropping out of the study. To make the study design more complete. Option C. To eliminate the need for randomization. Option D. To minimize bias in the assessment of outcomes. The answer is option D. To minimize bias in the assessment of outcomes.